Republicans will be watching, analyzing, and dissecting Kamala Harris' economic plan well into next week's Democratic convention, and that includes North Carolina Congressman Richard Hudson. I spoke to him about the vice president's visit to Raleigh. In the first few weeks after President Biden dropped out of the presidential race, Kamala Harris's campaign was short on specifics, including her plan for the U.S. economy. Now that we're learning new details about what a Harris-Walz administration would look like, Republicans see an opportunity.
For her to now try to run away from that record, to all of a sudden have some new idea about how to improve the economy, I think the people in North Carolina ought to be pretty skeptical.
North Carolina Representative Richard Hudson is chairman of the National Republican Congressional Committee and the fifth highest-ranking Republican in House leadership. Hudson acknowledges that since Biden's exit and Harris's ascension, the race has tightened in North Carolina. As Democrats work to sell the vice president's agenda, Hudson believes a second Trump administration is the better option.
The issues that are most important to the voters are the issues that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have actually, their policies have taken us in the wrong direction. They've made our lives harder, and Republicans have solutions to make our lives better. And so those are the issues we're talking about. I think that's why we're going to be successful in this election.
Prominent Republicans have urged the former president to abandon personal attacks against Harris and to focus on the economy. I asked Congressman Hudson about that.
I don't think President Trump needs advice from me. You know, he's been very successful, and I think he's got a really good instinct. But I do think the more he talks about his policies and the things he did as president to make our lives better, and the more he talks about Kamala Harris's policies, you know, she's got a long track record she's trying to run from now. But the more he talks about those specifics and explains to the American people, you know, why inflation is so high and what he's going to do to resolve it, I think the better.